right, we're here with head coach Jack Owens after an 88-57 win over Wilberforce. Coach, your opening statement.
Well, we got off to a slow start. I think the press and zone threw us off key a little bit there, but once we got going, the guys were able to execute offense and defensively, and we were open to lead up there a little bit. But they made some shots. They have 2 or 3 guys that can catch and shoot the three. You guys saw there late that you have to give attention to, and they also can drive you with dribble penetration. But I thought once we got settled in there, we were able to play the way we wanted to and open the game up.
All right, open up for questions.
You've still got a long way to go before the conference season, but do you feel like you're seeing enough of a variety of things to have your teaching moments?
Oh, man, never as a coach. But, no, I tell you what, I would like to have our team healthy and everyone doing what they're supposed to do, and then we attack from there. Like right before tip, I found out Bam wasn't going to play. So, obviously, your game plan to get the ball inside somewhat kind of changed there, and defense assignments kind of changed just because how he plays post D. But, yeah, we have to get better in a lot of areas. And I practice in games. We're learning right now. It's great to have Isaiah back who can help us in a lot of areas just with his basketball IQ. But the guys, they will play hard. They will compete, and they will do some things. We got to just continue to get better offense and defense at this time. We are doing a good job getting to the midpoint, but at times we do not fight over screens as guards standing to the ball.
Do you have any kind of an idea, a rough ballpark figure in mind that by the time you get to conference play of how many threes might be a good target to shoot in a game, and what kind of a percentage you'd like to make?
Right.
Other than 100.
Well, I think like tonight, I'm looking at this. If this is correct, what I see here, we were 10 of 26. All right, and I know at the end we probably shot 2 or 3 that we probably shouldn't shoot. But I think if we can stay right around 23s a game, rhythm threes from guys who can make them, that would be fine with me. If Delonte Brown has a rhythm 3 in the corner, Isaiah Coleman-Lance, Nike when he's in rhythm, Milos, H, all of them, they're open and they're in rhythm, I'm okay with that.
And the percentage?
Pardon me?
And the percentage?
Our percentage will take care of itself. If we take quality shots, our percentage go down when we take difficult threes. Like today, Nike was, if this is correct, 4 for 6 from 3. If he continue to take quality shots, we'll be fine. And then Isaiah Coleman-Lance was 2 for 6 today. And he's a guy who shot 40% from 3 last year. His first game back, I'm going to believe that he's going to continue to shoot around 40% from 3, where Nike's shooting, right under 30%, or I believe he's at 29%. It's his quality, his shots that he take is why his percentage will go down. But if he do what he did today, take his shots in rhythm, I have all the confidence in the world that he will make his shots because he doesn't need to just settle for threes. He's a guy that can go off the bounce and score, but also learn to kick it when they help.
You mentioned Bam being out, finding out right before the game. How much do you think the slow start could be attributed to him and Nike not being in the starting lineup?
That could be part of it, but at the same time, we have to be ready to go no matter who's out there. But Bam is a big part of what we do offensively and defensively, and Nike as well. But I think our slow start, we just have to come. We have to be ready. Who's ever out there, we have to be ready to execute against the zone and the press, no matter who's out there.
What was the reasoning for Nike not starting tonight?
Just a team rule. No big deal. We move on, and he'll be fine. Mm-hmm.
And then was there anything specific that you asked your guys to improve upon after the loss at Xavier on Wednesday, and do you feel like they improved on that tonight?
Just playing the right way. We can continue to do what we're doing on the glass because the one positive thing that I took from the Xavier game is that we out-rebounded them. And you look tonight, today we did the same thing from a rebounding standpoint. The guys were able to out-rebound them. If we can continue to do that, take care of the basketball, and execute on the offense and defensive end, we'll have a chance. But with our schedule, there's no nights off, no games off. You're talking about going to Wright State on Wednesday, they're a really good team and definitely good at home. And we were fortunate to beat them here last year, and they're well coached. I know they're going to be ready as well.
It seemed like you were more on your guys when they were up by 30 than when the game was tight early on. You were sitting down early on, then standing up and yelling instructions when you're up by about 30. What was behind that?
Well, I want them to take charge. I want those guys on the court to talk more and execute the things that we're talking about in practice. That's a lot that went into today. I wanted those guys on the court to talk more and I talk less, to be honest with you. And that's just those guys got to be more vocal and someone take charge of this team.
Got some nice minutes from Precious, 5 for 5 from the field, 10 points. Just can you describe what he's can bring to the team now?
All right. He did a good job just getting in his spots. Once we broke the press, I believe Eli hit him in the zone, high-low. He was able to get some dump-down passes when we were able to get the ball out in front. He did a good job using his angles to go and score. I'm proud of him. He's 5 for 5 in under 9 minutes. That's pretty good. And Big Al had 14 rebounds in under 19 minutes. If we can continue to get that kind of help from those guys, it would definitely help our team.
Miller? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Jalen, it seemed like at times tonight you and Ringo just kind of turned the game in your own personal highlight reel. What was the connection like between you two tonight?
We were really just, really clicking with each other. In practice, we're always he's always trying to, find me for, some type of layup, dunk or something. So it translated into today's offense, and, that's the result we got.
And then was there anything specific that Coach asked you to work on today after Xavier's loss on Wednesday?
Just work on us, like as a team, getting better. This was all about us and just trying to improve and moving forward. So I think we just really try to, bring it on the defensive end and offensively just try to flow into things. And we're just trying to get better in those areas. And
19-17, like midway through the first half, and then you guys took off. What changed from the first half of the first half to the second half of the first half?
I think we really just kind of flipped the switch right there. In the first half, we came out, a little slower than we wanted to come out. But, once we finally turned it on, that's when we started to bring it, and it really showed.
How much switching gears, so to speak, is involved in going from, say, a Xavier program to this, or vice versa, going from, somewhere else to where you play somebody like Xavier? How much of a transition is that for the team and or yourself?
As a team, we look at every game the same. We want to go into it, bring our best effort, and just really try to take it to the other team. As a player, it's a little different, going from playing, some dudes from the Big East to playing, maybe like a, D2 NAIA school or something. It's a little different, but going into the game, we just try to keep the same mindset and just give it our all.
Did they do anything you didn't anticipate, Wilberforce, defensively or offensively?
No, we knew that they like to play off the bounce on the offensive end and on the defensive end, as like for us or for them. We knew they were going to be flying around, switching ball screens and all that. So we had to be ready for all that.
Sorry.
They were pressing you some today, and of course you saw a little bit the other night. But you're seeing a variety of things in this preseason. Is that something that you think is needed, to get that out of the way before you head into conference play, seeing a variety of things?
Oh, yeah, I'm glad we're seeing a variety of different things. 'Cause I really think it's, opening up our minds to, what's going to be expected, like come MAC time. So, I'm really happy that we're seeing a variety of things, and I know the coach has been talking about it. They've been telling us that, teams are going to throw a lot of different stuff at us, and, we've been responding to it.
Thank you, Jalen.